Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. Next Togeyasu here. And we're just going to be chilling tonight. We're just going to talk a little bit. Not planning on covering anything crazy, but, you know, just wanted to take a nice, easy night, get back into the swing of things again. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're all doing good. You know, just pouring the last of the sake I had. Thought I had more in this. Thought I had more in this bottle, but apparently I don't. This is more the Kambara Bride of the Fox. Finishing off that last little bit. So, who are we toasting this to? Because my God, there's a lot of corpses on the VTuber pirate this week, and oh my God. So we'll just tip it out to anyone who's actually feeling bad because of everything's going on, and I would even include Bao and Giddy and Buff Pup and Shy Lily and Silvervale and all of them that were impacted by this nonsense. So there's one to you all. Hope you're actually getting some peace and calm and quiet and can settle yourselves and find some peace in it. So come by. All right. So, oh my goodness gracious. I tried to follow everything that was going on, and I will say it's damn near impossible because it was just like rapid fire. Boom, boom, boom. And obviously, Guda's graduation. We knew she was going to graduate, and we in the last chatting stream was specifically about giving her a good send-off, you know, the chum buds, you know. So I wasn't too worried about jumping on after that because we'd already counted for it. We knew it was going to be a thing, and you know, at least there was some prep and ability to get, you know, deal with it, which I'm glad we had that moment. So, yeah. Then, oh my God, then everything decided to fall apart. I feel bad for False ID because, like, he's like, what happened? Oh my God. Like, he hadn't streamed in a while, I don't think. And then he was suddenly, streaming, like, all, you know, covering all of this nonsense. And the Cinder stuff was just mind-boggling, and I absolutely was furious about it. I wasn't even a part of it. But the reason I was furious is because I know full well what it feels like to be manipulated and abused and have somebody you know, gaslight you, tell you that what they're doing is for in your best interest. They're trying to bring out the best in you and all that bullshit. So seeing and reading that doc from her, I was livid. And I'm like, I'm not even a part of this, and yeah, I want to rip her to shreds. Like, how in the world? But God, you know, seeing the clips of Bao and just breaking down, absolutely, she needed to. She deserved it because, like, it was so bad. My God, just to find out that they were trying to, you know, cut out anybody else from getting, you know, models and stuff. It was just insane. Buff Pup, I love her response. She's just fuck off. Like, just don't deal with it. And I respect that because, like, yeah, that's her style. That's her. She's just straightforward. And it's like, you know, screw it. I'm not dealing with this. You know, you're an asshole. Just see you later. So, oh my God. It's just funny how, like, I think the artist's name was Numi. Numi is another VTuber. If that artist hadn't come forward with a doc explaining, like, who knows how much longer it would have been before somebody figured out what she was doing, what Cinder was doing. But man, that was just unbelievable. It just blew my mind to see all that happen. And it was like one after another, after another, after another, after another. Like, all the Google Docs were dropping, and I'm like, oh God, this is like, the first one was absolutely a thermonuclear drop. And then the second, oh my God, that was just the fusion reaction. That was just a fusion bomb at that point. Oh, and Shy Lily, I gotta admit, I love Shy Lily's response, the way she acted and what she said. Like, it's one of the few times I think that she's actually snapped and absolutely had every right to do it, and I applaud her for it. And even the fact that she's like, you know, what you should have done is apologize like this and give her a decent, you know, template instead of the whole, I'm sorry you feel this way, you know, kind of bullshit. But God, that was insane. I just, and it's still being talked about still, and that's, yeah, unbelievable. And the way the after effects are going to be felt for quite a while, I think. But oh yeah, yeah. And then on top of it all, Ike Eveland from Nijibaka leaving and just immediate cessation, deletion of all of his stuff on the channel. Man, that was like, holy cow. That alone was a shock too, and I was not obviously not expecting that one. I don't follow Nijibaka much anymore, just because of everything that they've done and the way I don't give that company one shred of hope or opportunity. They have so much to prove that I don't see them ever digging out of the hole they dug themselves into. Or I don't even think they care, honestly. Riku Tsuzumi doesn't care. He just cares about making his money fast. He's like the living embodiment of modern day, like, you know, shareholders and stuff. Like, I don't care. I want to make my money, and I don't care who I grind under to do it. So, but Ike, oh my God, that blew my mind. Just to find out, like, I didn't know how to feel. That's the worst part. I didn't know what to feel because, like, from what I understand, he was a relatively decent guy. And yeah, he was actually a part of that black screen video, and I was like, I do not know how to feel about you. He had said only one thing at the end, basically echoed what the other two said, and I'm like, well, you're already kind of complicit in this, dude, because we know it's a hit piece. But then to be just poof, gone, I was just like, holy crap. Like, what did he do? I haven't really looked into it that much, but it just shocked the hell out of me. And yeah, I can't even keep up with everything that's happened this week and last week. Just, my God. But I hope everybody's having a good week, you know, dealing with everything. I mean, God, to roll off of the whole Gura graduation. I'm worried about the Dodgers. I'm worried about the Dodgers because they are extremely, you know, superstitious. Well, I think a lot of baseball teams are extremely superstitious anyway. But the fact that Gura sang, you know, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" mid game, and they went on to come from behind and win. And then I think they even won the champion World Series or something like that. First time in years. And you know, they're pointing to her and she's like, yeah, that we need her back. We need her back now. We need her back. So the next time they come up, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe cover be like, good, you just one song. Please, come on. Just put the character on one last time, you know? But my God, it was a good video. And I was so frustrated by all the people that were like, I just shouldn't say all people, because you know they're not actual chum buds. They really didn't care. These are the people that complain like it wasn't long enough. It wasn't the right kind of a send off. And I'm like, dude, shut up. You know, she did an amazing job. She went and did 3D mocap for the whole thing, sang her songs. My God, Ash. Oh, it was that song. I can't remember the full name, but I know it's Fallen Ash or something like that. That song is right up there to me with Reflect. Reflect to me was like the penultimate Gaogura song, because it was such a recognition of her past, of her PL as Senzawa, and the frustration that she had trying to leave that past behind and to deal with what she was dealing with it now. But Ash was very much like, I can't deal with the success that, and she herself has really said she didn't push anything. She didn't do anything beyond just being herself. And I think that really resonated with a lot of people, because she's a goofy and she's a little bit of a gremlin, but you know, she's got a wonderful heart for it. And she absolutely earned and deserved the success she had. But my God, in such a short period of time to go from quote unquote relative obscurity to all of a sudden being the front person for the entire EN branch and outpacing even a lot of the JP talents who had been doing it for like, you know, 2, 3, 4 years. Like, it was insane. And I applaud her for it, but my God, I couldn't even begin to fathom the stress, the frustration, like the whole just dealing with it all. My God. Man, like, I would be scared. Like, even if I had, like, you know, if there was like 100 people in the chat and it was buzzing, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I'd be shocked. Because I'm used to a very slow chat, you know, like a message here and there. Then that gives me the chance to look and say, oh, hey, so-and-so, how you doing? You know, like, you know, any lurkers, I try to acknowledge y'all. But But I absolutely, like, anybody who pops in, it's like, you know, what's this channel? It was a rough one for VTuber fans. Cinder's situation made me feel even more sad than the Selene one. Based on backstab by her. Yeah, that was, my God. Let me turn the sake off because I just finished drinking it. Welcome back to channel. Yeah, holy cow. Like I said, the Cinder thing, that hit me especially hard because I know what it's like to be manipulated for a long time, and to, you know, have somebody gaslight you to tell you that what they're doing is for the best interest. They have your best interest at heart. They know you better than you know yourself, and they want to bring out the best. All this bullshit, and the way she just did everyone dirty. My God, like, it's just business. Like, how in the hell do you live with yourself? I really don't know. I literally don't know, because it's like, my God, just it's even now, it still baffles me why she would do it. And even Shy Lily kind of asked that question. I think everybody asked that question. The fact that they were friends before VTubing too. Exactly. Buff Puff, my God, she hung out with her outside of VTubing. She didn't do much in stream, but she, like, I'm not big on Twitch. I don't really watch a lot anymore. I used to like Coefficient, Nags, you know, hell, Lily Bell for a little bit, in a way, when I first got on Twitch. But, you know, I don't follow it much. I just see the clips and the highlights. But obviously when Matara Khan came over, I was so happy that she got free from Nijibaka and she found a home there. That whole thing too, my God. But man, yeah, exactly. And the fact that they were all friends, like, I don't even want to think about how Bao, I mean, you could hear it in her voice anyway, because it just broke my heart when I watched the clip of her. She, like, the whole thing, and oh my God, I just blasted my mind. The fact that on a call, she shows the art, the concept art for her new sub count goal skin, model, and Cinder goes and kills the project, and then sits on that call and just says nothing about it. I mean, that's there. There's the term a cold hard bitch, but that just just boggles my mind that somebody could do that. And the whole throwing Red under the bus bullshit. My God, I am willing to bet if everything I've heard, and again, I don't know them, I don't want to know them, but if everything I've heard about Redacted and Cinder, the two are like 100% in lockstep with each other. And it would not surprise me if Red behind the scenes was like, hey, I'll tell you what, throw me under the bus, blame me for it, we'll get some of the heat off of you, they'll blame me for a while, you lay low, we kind of let it ride out, and then we can slowly start to come back. You know, they're trying to plan and, damage control this whole thing. Oh my God. I just trying to play 4D chess and literally tearing apart your own friends. But then they help make her who she is. I just could not fathom doing that to somebody. Like, it's not even just stepping on them to get up to a higher rung. It's stepping on their hands on the rung, trying to loosen them so they fall. Like, you are intentionally sabotaging your friends. Like, I don't know how in the world you can justify that. But my God, just the docs alone. And then of course you see the people now, like, well, the artist is kind of complicit in it because, Cinder kept saying that she was not going to hold it against her. But then, she canceled it, but then she refused to do it. So she's kind of complicit. I'm like, bullshit. She's not complicit. Like I said, when somebody does it for long enough, when they gaslight you for long enough, and they manipulate you for long enough, you believe it, whether you want to or not, or even if you know it's not true. You're conditioned to a point where you cannot say no, you're wrong, because you're fighting against the person who has been holding the reins on you. I still don't know why Cinder did what she did, because she's already on the top of the mountain. Yeah, some people just can't be satisfied with that. Exactly. I mean, she was freaking part owner of Gamer Subs. Like, a part owner. You know the residuals from that have got to be pretty decent. Like, I'm becoming billionaire level, but my God, the fact that I don't know if she is or not. I'd be shocked if Gamer Subs keeps her as a partial owner. I don't know if they have anything in their contracts to allow her to be removed, because like you had the whole, because there was the whole was it Asmongold or whatever? No. It was Dr. Disrespect. He started up that whole game dev studio or whatever, and then when everything came out, they were like, no, we're separating from you. We're gonna keep on, but just we don't want to deal with you anymore. I wonder if Gamer Subs can do that to Cinder, because Shy Lily, I think, is part owner too, isn't she? There is no way in hell that any kind of decisions are going to be made with Cinder on the board, or having make any decisions. There's no way in hell anything's going to get done. They've got to deal with that too. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense. It's cannibalizing yourself. Like, you cannot survive in the entertainment industry, and that's what we are. That's what anybody that streams is. We're part of the entertainment industry. It's a niche. It's a new emerging technology, a new emerging platform, and all that stuff. But nevertheless, it's the same thing as like watching a TV show. The only difference is there's back and forth. There's actual interactions, and there's that level now of a little more I don't want to say use the term intimacy, but there's that level of connection now that you wouldn't have. Like if you were a fan of, say, Leonardo DiCaprio or Scarlett Johansson or something, you're not going to have this kind of chatting with them unless they actually do a stream themselves. But just as actors and actresses, they're pretty much they're separated by that whole distance there. But this, I'm still creating content. I'm still putting stuff out there. And I go live, I play games, and talk, and it's entertainment. That's what it is. So we're all part of that. And I get it. It's a business. I understand it. I do. Like, would I love it if my channel makes money to kind of cover its expenses? Sure. But on the other hand, I'm not going to sit there and milk it. I'm not going to sit there and demand that I make millions of dollars off of this thing, because that should not be your main goal. Your main goal should be build an audience, make content that people like. The money will follow, the subs will follow, all that stuff will follow if you actually enjoy doing what you do. And yes, there is a little bit of a business to it. There is being financially mindset, tracking your expenses, filing taxes, any of that stuff. You have to do that. But to do like Cinder and Red were doing, it's just business. Cutting your own friends off, that's cutting your nose off to spite your face. I mean, to turn your back and to hurt the very people that helped you out. And the fact that she actually harassed a few of them too, like, was it Silvervale? I can't remember. It was Silvervale or Vabe, or I don't remember who it was. But like, she just was badgering them to try to do a collab. And like, I just don't want to do a collab, And like, well, okay, how about we do like a song or something? Like, girl, listen to them. Like, Red, listen to them. They don't want to do anything with you. Let it go. Like, show some respect. But they didn't. They didn't, because they don't respect anybody but themselves. And even then, honestly, I don't know if they do respect it. Like you said, some people just can't be satisfied with what they have. It's always that, I need to have what this person has. I need to have what that person has. And the fact that she was still going off on people she had passed, that she had surpassed, is mind-boggling. There is obviously that level of, I don't want to say self-loathing or self-hatred or something like that, but clearly she was never satisfied with herself. And the only kind of validation she would get is not from people, from her chat, not from her business partners, but from that bank account and from the sub count going up. Like, that's just, I've never seen a VTuber drama escalate as fast as this one. Cinder should have waited about a week to put out the apology doc. She should have written one instead, because I swear to God, I read that and it was like, oh, you might as well put a ukulele on the damn thing, because that's about the effect it was. But I know she kind of waited a day or two. Yeah, but if she had, there's a balancing act to that too, because if she waited too long and then came out, you're basically restoking the fire if it starts to die down. Though in this case, I don't think it would have died down. The apocalyptic hellscape that she had caused her artist caused by dropping that nuclear bomb on nuclear bomb on the entire industry. Yeah, she had to respond. Like, if she didn't, it would look worse, because it's like, you know, then she's basically acknowledging that this was a thing. You know, go too soon, and you know, like you're saying, because it was escalating as fast as it is. All these other docs hadn't come out yet, and all these other people weren't saying anything. And maybe if she'd waited another 3 or 4 days, maybe everybody would have kind of had a chance to calm down, and then she could have come out. But she needed to change the entire verbiage of it, because it was all a freaking "I'm sorry you feel this way, I'm sorry you misunderstand me" bullshit, which is just more like the fucking abuser kind of saying, like, it's not me, it's you, it's your fault, you know, I'm sorry you don't understand, it's not what I wanted, that's not what I meant, but you know, you interpret it your way. You know, she would have had to really change the verbiage and change the entire tone of it. Say, look, you know, even Shy Lily's version would have been better than what she did. But the whole, like, just say, you know what, I fucked up. I lost sight of who I was. I lost sight of what I was doing, why I did it. And I completely got so greedy about wanting to succeed that I completely forgot who my friends were. I completely forgot to support everyone. And I just hurt everybody. I didn't mean to do it, but you know, I am so sorry. I hope at some point some of you can forgive me, but I understand if you can't. So I'm just gonna take a month and just kind of go over everything, figure out the reason why I want to do this, and then when I come back, I'm gonna hopefully be in a better mindset so that I don't do this again. Like something like that. Own it up. Accept the fact you fucked up that. Like, I can't even say it's not even like she backstabbed and backdoor deals and completely came to the system in the most horrifying way possible. It just boggles my mind. Why? I mean, I think you even said it. Why? Like the ultimate question is, why do it? Why? What was the point? She didn't get anything out of this, really. She lost everything. I don't even know. Actually, wait, what is her sub count right now? Hang on. I want to kind of see really quickly what it is. Cinder YouTube. So she's 320,000 followers on YouTube, 321 followers on Twitch still. Where's the metrics? I'm really kind of curious. Cinder streaming profile, Twitch metrics. Let's see what this is. Ooh, oh, it's not. Oh wow, it's not bad actually. Not that bad. She's lost 27,520 followers so far. Nothing she said would save her, but the least she could do is, yeah, exactly. At this point, she's lost everything she's got. The only thing she could have done was try to put some fire out and at least give people the hope that maybe she might change when she comes back. She lost 34K on Twitch, I think. Yeah, let me back it up, because this is month April 3rd to May 3rd. Yeah, minus 27,520, at least according to Twitch metrics. Man. Wow. So when was the last time she streamed? I'm really kind of curious now. Does this actually let me see top clips? No. I don't. Wow. Yeah, the drop is starting to really hit. Streams. Okay, here we go. Streams. She streamed 4 hours ago. That's shocking that she's going. So first time Elder Scrolls Gaming, GG's Discord links. She's still pimping the gamer subs. My God. Elder Scrolls Oblivion remastered, 4 hours, 2 hours just chatting. She streamed for 6 hours. Oh, she plays Nikke. Damn it. I hate the fact she plays Nikke, because I love Nikke, and I'm like, I don't want to consider you a fellow commander. Like, hey, welcome, Brittany. Welcome. I'm late. No, it's no problem at all. I'm early. A chatter resides precisely at the time they are meant to. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to stream. Date channel. This is Pretty Princess, the Date channel. We're obviously just talking, and we're talking about the whole Cinder nonsense, because holy crap. But I was kind of going through Cinder's metrics, because I was really curious what she's doing now after the whole nuclear bomb went off. But the thing that made me lose it was the fact that she threw her boyfriend on the bus. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, and she's like, It's Red's fault. And even Even Shy Lily said bullshit. Called her out bullshit. Hang on, let me do this here. Sorry, I got a new toy, everybody. I got a stream deck today, and I've kind of set up, so we're gonna see if it works here. That's just there. Sorry, I had the stream deck set up as a soundboard now too, so it's a toy I'm playing with. But yeah, the fact, Shiley called it out rightly. She's like, I know they and even Buff Puff did. Like, I've seen you. She was like, I've seen you two fuckers out in person. You are at the hip. You are at the same mind. Don't tell me it was him. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I kind of alluded to earlier, I would not be shocked if Red is in on this whole blaming him thing. He's like, look, I'm not streaming, blame me for it. Put me under the bus. Take the heat off of you. Maybe we can salvage something when we come back, kind of bullshit. But yeah, no, anytime you throw somebody else, especially somebody who is your quote unquote manager, yeah, no, it's not owning up what she did. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't even want to know them. I would probably, honestly, if I ever met Red, I'd probably throw a punch in his face, because it's just like, dude, I have lived this shit like you, and I will not tolerate it. I would just right in the, But yeah, I don't know if they could stop. I honestly don't know if they could stop, even if they wanted to. Because it's like, they've been doing it for so long. Does this actually have her, when did she start? Does this have her, last 30 days she streamed for 84 hours? Jeez, that's crazy. Okay, so she started in 2021, June. So she's been doing this for, getting close to 4 years. Yeah. It's, jeez. Top clip. Cinder messed up. Cinder just chatting. That was from 3 years ago. Oh, never mind. Well, currently. Dude, oh my god. Did you see the Neurosama thing? I saw the clip of it, and I was like, I understand the way the generative AI, the AI was working, but my god, the prescience of this thing. Like, and so there was a couple people who like work in AI that absolutely kind of explained what happened, but they're like, Neuro, because okay, from what I understand, Neuro is I can't remember the exact word, but she keeps poking and poking to see if she can find something to latch on to in her program, and if she finds something that doesn't match the patterns, like pattern recognition, if something breaks the pattern, she fixates on it. So, and of course they were playing the game Trolley. The worst game for Cinder. The trolley problem game, where it's like, choose who you're gonna what kill one person or 100. And Neuro was just like, she kind of tossed it out to see what sticks, kind of thing like that. And I think what she said was, you're really mean to really mean to Neuro, evil Neuro. And Cinder was like, oh well, and her tone of voice was a little different that time. Vito, I created a guy. He did. Yeah, he's got the. It was scary. I mean, even understanding the way the AI was working, it was scary. To how she just zeroed in and the exact. Again, I understand it's the AI finding a break in the pattern and now fixating on that to find out why the pattern, what's wrong with, why is the pattern different? Why is the pattern different? And just camera, and it kept narrowing in like the DMs, and oh my god, like Cinder's expressions, the face she was making, it was like her whole life was flashing before her eyes. Like, what happened? Why what did I get myself into? And I was like laughing almost, but my god, it was crazy. Just watching Neuro tear her to shreds. He created a god, yeah. I would say it's almost like the Oracle of Delphi in a way too. She just got right to the heart of it. That's like insane. But it was funny to watch Cinder just squirming like crazy. Just oh my god, looking like an Avengers character, Christian. Hey, welcome, Christian Sanchez. Thank you, and thank you. Although I'll tell you this, I'll bet this maybe this will help out more. There we go. Thor. Oh, Thor Odinson. I am worthy. I am worthy to world Mjolnir. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We're just chatting and just talking about stuff. We got fixated on the whole Cinder nuclear winter that happened, and we're just talking about Neurosama, the AI VTuber that Vito put out, and how it completely figured out every right within the thing. It was amazing. But my God, I am honestly shocked that what's today's date? Today is the 2nd. The last time, when was the last time she streamed? When did it say she streamed? I'm honestly oh my God, Thor, can I get an autograph? I will send one to you. I will send it to you. I'll make sure to send it via Crow. Wait, no, that's Odin. Odin does the whole Crow thing, right? I'll send Mjolnir at you. Just make sure to catch it on the flyby. Oh my God. April 25th. Oh, okay. The last time Cinder stream was on April 25th. Okay. Which was literally before the whole debacle. So she hasn't streamed since. Okay. Yeah. Hey, nice. Like that. Smiley. Dude. I will be shocked to find out when Cinder, if she streams again. Because, there's no coming back from this one. My God. Oh, man. That's just crazy. I saw a lot of people burn their Cinder merch on Twitter. Yeah, I did too. I do like the people, though, that said, don't burn it, give it away to some, because a child isn't going to care. A child's not going to know about Cinder and what she did. They're just going to get it like a stuffy and think it's great. You're invited to my birthday party? Oh, thank you. I hope you got cake. I like cake. Sorry, trying to eat. I had a little bit of sake earlier. Yeah, I can mute. I forgot I had a mute now. There we go. Oh man. Yeah, burning the merch. I get it. It's a very symbolic. It's like a symbolic thing, but I absolutely though kind of like the people that give the merch away to a Goodwill or something like that. We got cake. Nice. Love me some cake. Red velvet or cheesecake. I know. I have a rich palate, but oh man. Oh God. Man, what else? What else happened? God. I'll tell you. When she was in Nijibaka, I used to love Fox Mama, Nino Kosaka, and that's what she was at. I know she's Matara Khan right now. But I loved watching her because, as a fellow Vietnamese, I hope Bao can get through all this. Yeah, I do too. Thor, can do your best acting? Absolutely, or try. Bring me Thanos! Oh man, from the film. Hey, welcome Remai. Welcome. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Nice. But yeah, Date. Yeah. I did Bao. Has Bao streamed anytime recently? No, I want to see this. Bao. The whale. I can't. Nope. Just Bao. Just Bao. Yep, there she is. Yeah. I fell out. Are you a Wi-Fi signal because they feel a strong connection? Oh, nice, dude. Ooh, nice. I don't know. I'm on Spectrum, so you might get an intermittent signal. Oh man. So, Bao streamed today. Oh, yeah. Today was the 2nd. Good for her. She had over 6,000 viewers. What take does it to become an Avengers hero? It requires strength. It requires fortitude. It requires a good physique and 6 months of exercise to get to the Marvel body. Then you may become an Avenger. I fell out just after Boxamon graduated. Yeah, me too. I'll tell you, Doctor, the funniest thing was when she joined. So when she started, I watched her launch stream because I was like, oh, is this another older VTuber too? Like, awesome, And the whole time, every time she said honey, her whole honey thing there, oh my God, the first stream, my butt puckered like crazy. And I'll tell you what. So I used to work at Apple way back, 10 years ago. And I was out on a project writing technical documentation for them. and I was a part of a group. There's about 12 of us in the UAT, the user acceptance testing thing. And I'm writing, and next to me is a woman, and she's from Mississippi. And she's like, I can't remember what city she's from or town she's from, but she's from the deep Mississippi. And she had the southern drawl, she had that there, and she had all the colloquialisms too, like, oh, it's hotter than rats fucking in a sock, you know. Oh, I don't know what more like a long tail cat in a room full of rockin' shit. Like she had, and every time she would do one of her colloquialisms, I would write it down, and she would look over. She's no, honey, it's actually like this. And she would correct me. And she's like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a text. I'll send you a text document, you know, and you have. I lost the text document, but anyway, she always did, and it was. I learned very quickly that every time she would look, she asked me a question, and I didn't quite give her the answer she was looking for, you know, like answering the question, she would go, oh, honey child. And I'm just like, oh God. Every time she said honey, it was like, oh, I would get like, oh, I'm in trouble. So by the time that we were out there for 4 months. So by the time the 3rd month rolled around, I was already now, I flinch every time she said, now honey, what? No. So when Nina came out and she started doing the whole honey thing, I'm like, oh God, what I'm doing? I do something wrong. I'm like, I was already now conditioned again. Oh my God. It was funny as hell. But I grew to love her. I loved her. Hey, that cool? Nice. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't like to have the Pavlovian response to that, but I actually grew to appreciate when she kind of loosened up a little bit more. I was not happy with the way her own gen mates treated her, but that's a whole another thing I don't want to get into because I'm still not happy about that. But her leaving, I was so happy when she got out, and I'm like, I hope she goes someplace. To find out she went to VShojo, I'm like, dude, okay. And then Michi Mochivi came over. Oh, I was so happy when she got out of Niji too. My God, like her whole because I used to watch her a lot too. She's written from Indonesia there. I don't remember Mika Malatika. That was her name when she was Niji. I loved her. I probably even had a little bit of a crush on her, I'd say, because she was just funny as hell. I loved her sense of humor. I loved the way she would just push and the way she would goon out at somebody's voice. Like it was hilarious. But you could tell as things were getting on, she was getting less and less energetic about it. She was losing the energy that she once had. And I was starting to break my heart a little bit that was going on. And of course, this was all before Doki Bird thing. My God, the whole Selen thing. And just to see her slowly breaking and kind of feeling like I'm not being valued. That's not worth it. And my God, and especially when she talked about it afterwards, like when she got picked up by VShojo and came over to them and became Michi Mochivi, and is way happier now. Like you can hear it in her voice, you can see it in the way she does, and hearing that laugh again, that laughter. Oh my God, I love it. But she talked about how she felt, how Niji basically made her feel like she was worthless, like that without them she could do nothing. And then they took her money, they failed to file her taxes correctly, and like Nina Kosaka VTuber mom was so good. Sad will never. Yeah. I mean, look at me. I'm a kitsune. I was like, oh man. When did she actually debut? Hang on. I want to see when did she, because I can't remember when did she debut. Because the reason I say that, I can't remember if I had already debuted or if she was June 27th. Where was it? She debuted in 2021. I'm 3 years. I'm 3 years. So yeah, okay, I debuted after her. Yeah, I debuted after her. Yeah, no, I was so happy that and she had a beautiful model. Yeah, absolutely. The red eyes, the white hair. Yeah, the whole story too that she luck and stuff like that, and she had the dice and stuff. I love the whole theming of it. It was great. The Matara Khan thing freaks me the hell out. I can't help it. The cockroach look, I'm like, oh God. It's just like, oh, no, please. Oh, no. But just hearing her talk, I love it. But the whole, now she's gone from VShojo, but I am glad she was with because she gets to keep the whole thing. She gets to keep her IP. So she's still going to be Matara Khan. That's great. And it's like, it kind of partially possibly sounds like maybe there was a little bit of a collective agreement that her leaving is the right choice. I can't say for certain if that's the case. A lot of people have speculated it's because of the merch situation. I know she was having a lot of frustrations with VShojo and their merch because they couldn't get the merch going really well, and they were just not making the goals for her fans. And so she ended up working with a third party outside of VShojo, and that's the problem, because when you go to VShojo, you're going to them not necessarily for the same reasons like you would go to like Hololive, it'd become one of their talents, but you're doing it because you already have an established IP and you need help with marketing and promotion and merchandise. And so that's where they make their money. I think even people have said that, like, they don't take, VShojo doesn't take any of the, any of the donations. They don't take any of that. They don't take anything from the streams. What they do take a percentage off of is merch and collaborations between them and businesses and stuff. Like, they take a small percentage, which is fine, which makes sense. It's a finder's fee. So her going around them, it absolutely would have been like a violation of contract. I'm not surprised if that's the case, but it is sad to see her kind of like have to leave VShojo. But she's gonna do fine. She's absolutely going to do fine, because like she's got a mind for it. Now she has the right mindset versus Cinder. Like, she wants to be successful and stuff, but she is not going to hurt people to do it. And so she's going to make sure that she builds her reputation on respectability, honesty, integrity. And that's right there. Big old thumbs up. Yeah. Hang on. They give you the whole, like, hang on. Where is it here? There we go. Yep. There we go. Yep. That's a good thing from, that's a good thing for, I'm sorry. I'm playing with this stupid thing. I keep trying. But God, between her leaving, Ike Evelyn being kicked out of Nijibaka, and can we finally find out what happened to Mr. I'm gonna keep delaying my cooking stream? Like, my God, I can't even remember his name anymore. Like, hang on, Niji Sanji. What's his name? Aster. Yeah, that's right. Aster Arcadia. Oh, because that's a nightmare in of itself. Like, the allegations that came out of that need to be addressed. And it's not. And Ichi Sanji is just like, no, we're not gonna. We did an internal investigation. Yeah. Blah, so what? What's the results of your internal investigation? I remember putting Hololive aside to watch Niji Sanji full time until all the dramas from both JP and Ian ruined it for me. My fave from Niji Sanji JP was Gundo Sensei, and Riku did her dirty. Yeah, Gundo Sensei. Riku just like, I don't know. Because she was the one, she was the baseball one, right? And she just asked a very simple question, and oh my God, and I just couldn't believe what happened to the whole thing. It was just Gundo Mirai, yeah. I'm just double check. Yeah, yep. She's the one that got thrown to the ghouls. Yeah. That's just bullshit. It's just absolute bullshit. Because, like, it was stupid, yeah. I'm not a big fan of baseball, don't get me wrong. I know how the game is played and stuff like that, but there's obviously these weird little rules I don't know. And I think she just asked a simple question on Twitter. And the fans just like ripped her to shreds because she asked. I think it was, maybe I could be wrong. Hey, let me look it up. Really, Gundo Mirai. Oh, she's doing a new channel. That's good. Oh, she made a joke. Oh, it was a joke. Okay. During the base run, she decided to make a joke about the pitcher hitting the batter. Oh, okay. Oh, it's still, it's not. Well, different cultures and all that, I get it. I can't really say like, oh, it should have been held differently, but it is bullshit. Yeah, my God. Essentially, she made a bad taste joke about baseball, essentially saying the players should hurt each other badly. Oh, like hockey? At a very terrible time, right after Japan's on a baseball high after winning a huge championship. Oh, so there was a bit of a time in there. Okay. Also, Niji San had sponsorship collab with baseball teams or brands before. Oh, okay. I forgot about the brands thing. Yeah. Either way, I 100% agree. That was the dumbest thing in the world. The fire. Give her like a suspension. She apologized, I think. Should have left it at that. But of course, like you're right. You're right. Riku, he's got to appease the shareholders. He don't want to give any of his little golden plaques back, you know. So yeah, did her dirty. Threw to the wolves and just said, nope, I don't need you anymore. You're done. She was around for a while, I believe, if I remember correctly. But yeah, God, you know, it's just. Riku Tazumi, I let me put it this way. I will say this. When your shareholders literally say to you, can you please invest in your people? You know you're not doing things right. Because I remember that. I remember hearing that at one of the shareholders meetings, several of them were starting to get a little frustrated with him and say, look, can you please invest, stop doing the buyback, stop doing this. We're fine. Give it some of it to your talents so they're not angry and trying to, you know, hurt themselves. Like, please. Like, if you're shit, and the fact he didn't even listen to them is mind-boggling. Like, he's all about the shareholders and completely boop, boop, not even listening to anybody. Nope. I'm just gonna keep on making my money. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh god, I need to get a drink here for a second. Oh man. At this point, Need to Drummers are just boring. Exactly. I don't even pay attention, honestly, anymore. Unless oh god, what is his name? Damn it. I know of Parrot 4chan. Parrot 4chan does a video. Muujin. Or Muujin does a video about it. I might watch it. But aside from that, I just don't care anymore. I said my piece way back. I said my piece all the way back with when did I actually do those ones about when was that? Seriously? Okay. Yeah, back in February. Yeah. I said my piece back then. That's all I need. I don't need to say anything more. I don't really want to say anything more. They're not worth it. Just not worth it at all. Because it's like you're just kind of giving them more attention. And it's like I'd rather give attention to the talents actually working their butt off and they're actually being, you know, really decent about stuff. So, but yeah, dude, it's any of the drama is kind of getting frustrating too. Because it's like, can we just have a moment where it's not like blowing up or whatnot, you know? Hang on a second. We gotta fix something here. What's going on here? Yeah. Hang on, sorry, not ignoring anybody. I'm just trying to type a email here really quickly. Sorry, just trying to write a note to myself. Oh, come on, darn it. There we go. I wouldn't even care if Aster came back tomorrow. We already know what he did. Exactly. I would just like to see Niji acknowledge it and do something about it. But we know they're not going to. They didn't do anything about Solan. There's no point in. It's maybe this is exactly what they're waiting for. They're just waiting for it all to die down and people just not care anymore. I could see that. I could absolutely see Riku doing that because that just is like him. You know, maybe I saw somebody had to comment. I don't remember where, but somebody basically said, maybe Cinder's perfect for Niji now. Maybe Red could join as a manager there, and they just work because they'll fit in wonderful. Of course, she won't get any money. Yeah, about Niji Sanjay has so much drama. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're. I swear to God, it's like they want it, and it's like the saying, any publicity is good publicity, which is not true. It's not true at all. Like there is bad publicity, but it's like they just don't care. I mean, I think they even when they had their financial report came out, was it Mugen or Nusagi? One of them talked about it and actually showed that they merged the EN results in with the JP, so you couldn't see anymore how badly they're doing. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Like HoloLive's smacking them upside the head anyway, and like that, I'm just happy for that. Like, I'm glad. I mean, it sucks that Gura, Mume, Fauna, it sucks that they graduated, but you know, Mume's health wasn't great. Gura, she was getting frustrated with stuff, and not surprising. And just the weight of the heavy is the head that wears the crown, I think it is. But I saw lots of people consider the recent HoloLive graduations as dramas, which is, yeah, exactly. It was stupid. Like, they're not. Like, they outright said why. And this whole, and you know, I worked in retail for 16 years. I've worked in corporate environments. I worked as a freelancer, still do voice acting. And I'll tell you this right now, the whole disagreement with management, common reasoning. And I even, like I said in one of the previous videos, I think maybe it was for the humans, when I actually did a video tip and went back for them. Mori did a, you know, Callie, who was my, not my Kami Oshi, but she's one of my Oshis. She dropped a video and it was perfect because she outright explained and why it wasn't a drama, and it was and anybody that was complaining should have watched that video. Even if somebody I think even somebody clipped it or whatever, but it was perfect. The way she explained what's going on, why the whole, disagreements with management isn't really a bad thing. It's a catch-all. So I think HoloLive doesn't have drama. I don't think so either, to a point. The only, God, when did they ever, actually, now that I think about it, did they ever really? They did. And now Cinder Drama come out like, wow, exactly. It was like a thermonuclear bomb went off. The only drama I can think of, well, okay, there was a couple. Mono Alloy, her being let go way back was a big thing. The whole Coco, that was probably the biggest. That was probably the biggest one. Because she was just, HoloLive was, at the time, powerless to, honestly, was just powerless to help her. They couldn't stop China from attacking her, like, repeatedly. It was just like, the hate raids and stuff was just frightening in the volume. I was actually, yeah, because that was before I became a VTuber. I didn't even really know what a VTuber was. I had only just started discovering like streaming and stuff, and I'd heard about the Mono Alloy situation on Reddit. Had no idea what the hell it was, but I'm like, though this poor girl was stalked and stuff like that. That's not, then she got fired because she streamed something. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Like, and it was definitely sounded bad. But I'm like, I didn't know what the extent of it was. A lot later I did. Then I started watching Coco Kiryu. Well, I mean, whenever I could, but she's JP time and like not convenient. I'm 13 hours. She's 13 hours ahead. I would occasionally catch a stream here and there, and I tried to watch it because I've been learning Japanese now for a while, so it's like trying the immerse thing. But she also would intermix English, which shocked me. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I was actually on the stream when she finally broke down, and I watched VTuber when it was 2020. I'm back watching it. It came out loud. Welcome back. Welcome back to the burning office, man. The China was the only time HoloLive made a crappy corporate. Exactly. But I will say this though, Date. I will say this. They made the right choice in pulling out. They made the right choice in pulling out of China. It cost them in the short term, but when Ian hit, didn't matter. It made up for it all. And honestly, with all of the laws and stuff that were coming up, apparently, like in China, where like you have to actually give your real name, you have to self-identify, and it's like, ooh, no, that would not be good. That wouldn't be good for that. But yeah, the Coco situation was the only time there was drama, and that was just because she displayed something that was YouTube, the YouTube metrics, which again break out. Was it Taiwan? I think it was. Yeah. And she read it and she just said it. And she was just reading off the damn screen, but people got so pissed off about it. It's like, and Coco being Coco, she's like, fuck you. I'm not going to sit there and apologize. I'm just reading the screen. It's, you have a problem with it, go with YouTube and talk to them. And it just, yeah, they did not cover Hololive. They were not like they are now. Back then, they were still the underdog. They were still small, the scrappy up and coming, agency, and they were trying to do right. But you could tell they had they were powerless, and they felt it too. So, I think honestly, from the sounds of like when her graduation stream came, you could hear, and this is why I love Yago so much. You could hear in his voice he did not want her to go. He felt so bad. I think it's even come out a couple times. Like, he felt so personally guilty about not being able to help her out, and the fact that you're still friends, I love that. But let me just say, people I used to hate cover for not taking care of their talents, and then they didn't want to. Exactly, yeah. They're like great. Hey, welcome, Divey. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Hololive really hasn't had much controversy at all. Okay. The only controversy I think is related to the unicorns. And I already did a video about that. That was the whole, Hollow Salt with Vesper and Magni and Crony and Callie, which I really love watching those videos still. But that really is the only kind of controversy I ever hear, and that's within the fandom itself. And it's a small subset of the fandom, but it's a loud fandom. And I'm glad that they're breaking those boundaries now. Oh my god, Shiori! I feel bad for the Hollow Stars now, because it's like you get her attention and you're dead. She's just gonna constantly just tear you down like over and over, and she's gonna keep on poking. The way she keeps going after him. Okay, was it Gavis Battle? Was who she's collab with? And he posted something on Twitter, and she comes on and says, "Psh, bitch." I'm like, oh man. But it was, she just wouldn't leave him. She's like, why are you still following? Why are you still coming after me? I think Hollow Star's side's currently not doing so well. I agree. I think they're actually starting to improve a little, because Regis came back. Because before Regis took his time off, yeah, absolutely. He expressed his frustration with management because he had something that took him only 5-10 minutes of himself to fix, and then another 5 minutes to beta test. And it had sat for months. And what was that? Oh man, oh, I love it. Droopy. Oh god, yeah. But he was getting near his end, I think. And he came back, and he actually said he's much happier now, which is good. I think it's good. I just hope. Wait, what a minute. Tell us a dad joke. I tell you a dad joke? Oh god. All right, I'll give you one here. Hang on. Let me see. Let me think about one. Okay, here we go. Did you get your hair cut? No, I got them all cut. I was wondering why the frisbee kept getting bigger and bigger. Well, then it hit me. How many apples grow on a tree? All of them. If the early bird gets the worm, I'll sleep in until there's pancakes. God, the wedding was so beautiful. Even the cake was in tears. What do you call a toothless bear? A gummy bear. You get your hair cut. Yes. I need some haircut now. I'm like, it's because it's bugging me. It's getting a little too long in the back now. Oh god, I hate when it gets that long. If this year's Hollow Stars conference gets delayed again, I think it's over. Yeah, no, I can understand that. I do hope they improve. Well, you're very funny. Thank you, Dobby. I appreciate it. I am surprised by how the dad joke videos are doing. I was not expecting them to do as well as they are, and I'm happy about that. It's like, I had the idea I did it like when I first started doing it 3 years ago, and I only did like 2 videos, and that was it. How much does your hair grow for one day? My beard actually will grow in like about almost like a half an inch. Like, I'll shave it in the morning, and it's actually visible by the time I, like 5 or 6 o'clock. It's crazy. Do you have any siblings? Nope, I am an only child. I am an only child. So I was spoiled, but yet not spoiled, because my parents did not want me to be like that. Oh man. But yeah, wait, you can count your hair. No, oh, nice. You know what? At this point, it's getting to be that point. I value every single one. You have a Baki body type. Really? Oh, okay. I'll take, you know what? I'll take that as a compliment. I will take that as a compliment. You're just like, I have 5 siblings. I'm the youngest and a twin. You know, at least I will say, at least you're not the middle child, because holy cow. Oh, twin? Dude, you're not like, are you really like Fuamoko there? Yeah, no. 5 siblings. I could not imagine that. I could not imagine that. Dude, that's insane. Like, even getting a word in edgewise when you have I'm assuming the ages weren't that close, right? Like, if it was like within a year of each other, holy cow, that's great. You have 3 siblings, man. I'm feeling the odd one out here. At least it's my channel, at least. But man, I'm the old one. You're the old one. Oh man, you must have gotten it from the others. At least I assume. Everybody tells me that siblings pick on each other and fight each other and all that stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I'll take your word for it. I would have killed for a sibling. Kept asking for one. My parents were like, fuck you, no. We're not doing that. I'm like, okay. I have 5 siblings. We always fight and sometimes we hit each other. I shouldn't laugh about that. I'm sorry, Dobby. I shouldn't laugh about that. I should not laugh about that. But that fits it right in there. Yes, embarrassing when they fight each other. Nice. I love that. Oh god, you get the secondhand embarrassment. Like, guys, please stop doing this. Oh my god. But going back to the Hollow Stars, I think the Hollow Stars are hopefully doing better. I hope the company is focusing on them, because like I've always said over and over again, Hollow Stars is